for a while, I've been looking for this clip of Brittany J.
Wow.
Some people have asked me why I feel a certain way about her, and I've said because she's a bigot. And so I went and I found the clip. So here it is. This is how Brittany feels about transgender people.
How I feel about the trans debate? Fuck transgender. I said it. Fuck transgender. Fuck them. Fuck them for everything they stand for, and fuck them for who they are. Anything else you have other on over and listen for.
This is someone who clearly thinks all Southerners sound the same. That doesn't sound anything like Brittany.
Older than you too.
Yes, and she is, and it's like, but she was an angry one, you know what I mean?
And
but
she's a very bad alcoholic.
But she's got a very distinct voice. But she nasty, you know what I mean? Brittany, even when she gets mad and she's like saying bitch and fucking stuff, like that's kind of unique over here. It doesn't happen every time. This chick, listen to how she talks. That's not how he talks.
Yeah, they know.
Exactly. Anybody with a brain. But 6 Up is trying, like 6 Up, you need a reason not to like me. You just don't like me, bitch. You don't gotta lie on me. My God. You're so full of shit. Boston says, this bitch knows it's not you. Yeah. It don't sound anything like you. Right. And nobody should eat. I mean, this is the same person that claims that she's against addict shaming, but did a whole stream that I was on drugs. I'm sober as a judge.
Only experience ever I had with her was someone else restreaming that particular live, and I was just blown away. This person is really messed up in the head. They need to work on themselves a little harder, because coming out here and like that's exactly what they're trying to do. Is if she believed the shit she was saying, that's all she was trying to do, is incite other people to shame Brittany based on things that she was making such huge leaps and judgments. And I'm like, oh my God, like go back to your inventory.
I'm telling you, this is where your own. This is when you shoot an arrow that happens to be a boomerang, because you just put out what Jessica Lynn would sit beside and overlook and chime in along with, and not only is that not TT, not only is that not Brittany, that's Jessica's old running buddy. She was there when the shit was being spewed out of her fucking mouth.
No, because we're right. Because if you remember, this was before her and TT fell out. This is when they were kind of paired up against Lycan. Mm-hmm. They're also paired up against Lindsay, and who was Lindsay's best friend at the time?
Jax, and that was the whole reason for that.
And this is going off on another person on the platform named Jax.
She did it.
And so she was in the chat.
Yeah, so here, let me add a little bit more context. She did it more than once.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is after she got backlash from doing it the first time the day before.
Oh my God, you're right. So you know how she's like, and I'll say it again.
I'll say it again.
It's because she did. She got clapped back and people were leaving her and things like that because she had done it the day before. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I got a memory like a goat.
This was her double down. We do have the full live though.
I'm kidding. I don't go this.
Boy, you need to stop.
Shame on you, freaking 6 Up. Dead ass, like shame on you for that.
But thanks for bringing up some dirt on Jessica.
Right, and Julie.
And now we need to check the chat and see if she was there. She was there a lot for these Jax slime things.
Look at this.
We have a video, which I think I still have up on the main channel, of when I named it what happened between Kim and Jessica, right? Mm-hmm. So why we fell out with Granny's Watching, all right?
And TT.
And why, but specifically, why we fell out with Granny's Watching, okay? Granny's Watching sits there and starts screaming this shit at Kim. Kim is not even in the chat any longer, and starts saying all this shit about Kim. It was on that channel right there. You just played the clip.
It was like a year before this, but no. It's because I called Amanda her bulldog.
Angela, but yeah,
no,
she was sitting up on TT's panel, and then she was like, "Why don't you get? Where's your bulldog? Where's your bulldog?"
When I'd already left chat, and Lana knew it, and Lana said something to her. That's what set her off.
She wasn't on Lana. She was on.
No. But Lana was in the. She's the one who let me know. She's talking.
Now, do you want to go into how I feel about the trans debate? Fuck transgender. I said it. Fuck transgender. Fuck them. Fuck them for everything they stand for, and fuck them for who they are. Anything else? Do you have other questions?
Prove them wrong. With the holidays coming up and LGBTQ people being forced to sometimes visit their homophobic, transphobic, and otherwise hateful families, we thought it was the perfect time to address the major arguments you might hear from your bitter old grandfather. So this past month, we asked our audience to tell us the anti-LGBTQ arcs they so we can help them overcome this debate with facts.
Is ask if this is in benefit or against me, and then she keeps going. So I block her just like she did the other day. I block her, but she still keeps poking, and suddenly my people who support me, who are established names, who also supported her, are now trolls, and they're sheep, and they're ganging up on her. I mean, for fuck's sake. Just stop. Like, have respect for your chat and stop. It's that simple.
Are you really going to say that when it's been all of your supporters since
this is my...
Hold on. Your army back. Pull your army back.
I don't control people like you think you do, Brittany. They're individuals. I don't control them.
Let me tell you what she does, Laura.
Yeah,
Now
tell her
you
what I
know.
do. Like she doesn't know what I do.
No,
Counter us.
she
Tell
don't,
her.
because you're fake. You project. You sit there and accuse me. She accuses me of doing things behind my subs back
You
and
do.
pretending to be somebody I'm not. Girl, I tell my subs where to go. Come over to TT's with me. Are you for
Right.
real?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what you do.
Tell
Okay?
me.
You go live and you use what other people do against you to justify going low on me. You'll take
What did I do
TT
to you,
with-
Brittany? What did I do to you?
God, you'll go live and you'll say, okay, so
Show me the live.
Brittany
Show me the
subscribers, you don't know. Hold on, let me tell you what she did. Brittany subscribers, you don't know what she does. Brittany is she's went after my son. I never went after your kids.
You
Show me
sat
proof.
there. You
Show me
sat there.
proof.
Excuse me. You sat there in the chat as they questioned my 10-year-old boy's sexuality.
Lies.
They said he
I
was
wasn't
confused.
that
That's a
live.
lie.
Didn't even know
I
about
got
it until you said
screenshots.
something about it.
Okay,
Show
you just
me.
said it didn't
Show
happen.
me.
So are we now acknowledging it took place?
Hold on, hold on.
Let's start with that.
You're never going to get anywhere if you two are going 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Granny, you can't blame someone just for being in a chat. If he wasn't on panel and addressing it, you can't blame her for that, and vice versa.
No, actually, I can and I will, because every time there is a hate granny fest, Brittany is in there running her mouth. And if I decide to respond, which is fairly rarely, she'll spike up a live and go, y'all, I just don't know why she's doing this. I don't even talk about granny. Bullshit, you don't shut up about me.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You said I've come after you for 3 months. You're a
You have,
liar.
Brittany.
I only started responding to you and CJ the night that you and CJ went live, and
That's
she
a
said
lie.
I wanted to be like Randy. No, ma'am. No,
That's a
ma'am. I
lie.
got proof to back up all of it.
That's
Every
a
bit of
lie.
it.
Okay, Brittany, so
You
you're
show,
telling me,
you
you're
show where
telling
I
me,
talked about your kids. Show where I talked about your kids, Jess.
I
I've
said you
never
were in
talked
the
about your
chat
kids.
encouraging it, and I've never spoken about
Never
it.
encouraged it. Prove it. Prove that I'm sitting there going along with that anywhere. Show me the screenshot.
If you're in the chat when it's taking place, then you're going along
Show
with it.
where I'm in the chat when they're talking about that. Show
I
it.
will. I will show that.
Listen to me.
point is-
Was she actively engaging?
She was actively engaging, and the
Nope,
point is,
never
this
have.
is
You're
what,
liar.
this
You're
is what she's
lying.
been doing to me, Laura. Let me,
She's
first off,
lying,
let's
Laura.
rewind it back.
God.
Right? I have a falling out with these people, and Brittany immediately messages me and tells me it's the same thing TT did to her. And me and Brittany are conversing, and we're bonding over the fact that this happened to both of us. And next thing I know, she's over in TT's trashing me, and I'm like,
And
what
you
the
wanna know
fuck?
why?
What the
You wanna
fuck?
know
Because lied and said I went after her daughter, and I did it. I know why.
We got to be besties again. I'm not saying that, we got to kiss each other's ass. I'm not even saying we got to fucking like each other. But let's just, not have all this hate or worry that someone's going to go real life when it's the subs that actually matter. Brittany, where'd you go?
I'm not worried about Brittany going real life by any means. I don't think she will. She has people around her that are doing it, so she doesn't go real life. I don't think she's going real life. I just can't stand the fact that after she's in these chats and on these panels and has voices on her second channel for 4 days in a row, if I go live and respond, she'll then go to her main channel and say, and Granny won't leave me alone. Granny keeps talking about me. And it's like, that is not true, Brittany. She's not always just being spoken about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not coming from nowhere. It's ridiculous to say.
All right. TT has asked for a link.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I want to know where Brittany is. I feel like I was getting somewhere. I was trying to get
She
somewhere.
had to jump down to her bulldog because she can't make any wrong moves. She couldn't agree to
Yeah,
peace.
but no.
That's what happened. I'm telling you, Laura. I mean, come on. She enters and asks for a link and suddenly she's down. Come on. I'm not looking to help a situation, though. I am just simply saying to say that these people in chat are trolls when she's the one that keeps going at them when this literally came from my stream is ridiculous. Of course they're going to be defensive.
Okay.
Hey, Laura.
Okay.
Hey, so I'm not coming up here to disrespect your panel. It's nothing like that. But these lies that Jessica are trying to feed you, she is hoodooing you. I know you and Jess y'all got some history together, but all this shit with her and Brittany is complete and blatant lies. She is jealous of Brittany.
How am I jealous of her?
You are jealous
Why is
of her.
everybody
You're
jealous
jealous of her. You're jealous of me.
Why am I jealous of you?
You
My
have done
channel's taken
nothing.
too.
You have
My
done
community's
nothing but
doing well.
started
Community.
shit all over this
That's a
fucking
lie, Laura. Listen,
You
hang
have
on.
done nothing but started shit all over this fucking
Let me
community.
Hang on.
I
Jess.
started shit all over this community.
All over this fucking
You're not even
community.
part of the community.
You just did a live today,
Yes, I
dragging
did.
every fucking body.
I
What you
trust
told
you.
Shut the fuck up
I
and
trust
listen.
you because of
Shut
what you
up.
said about me
Shut
last
up and
night.
listen.
I didn't put
Shut up.
this for it. I should have
Shut
said your
the
name.
fuck up
Who the
and-
fuck do you think you are? And I'm going to shut up and listen.
Okay, I'm going to mute both of you, but TT, you're not going to talk to Jess like that, just like I wouldn't allow Jess to talk to you like that. I don't run a panel like some of these other people. I want my guests to respect each other and speak like adults, since we are all adults. So again, you're not gonna scream like that at anybody, and vice versa.
I understand that. So can I have a minute to talk since she's been up here? I will respect that, and I won't scream and yell. Let me just say what I got to say.
Okay.
Jessica, you have went on, and don't interrupt me. You can speak whenever I get done. You have gone all over this community on a PR campaign to try to redeem yourself and repair your image. But in the meantime,
Can I respond to that?
no, wait, let me
Can I
finish.
respond
Let
to
her
that?
finish. Wait, no, Jess, let her finish. Let her get it all out, so then you can respond.
You have gone all over this community. You have gone in bombshells. You have gone in Laura's. You have gone in Queen Bee's.
I've been part of
Wait,
the
shut
community.
up and let me
You're
finish.
just part of this community, for fuck's sake, Laura.
Laura,
Yes,
Laura,
I
can
know.
I speak?
No,
Can I
just
speak?
let her finish. Just trust me on this, Jess, please.
All right, fine. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm you.
She brings our names up everywhere. She just did a live today dragging the fuck out of all of us.
Okay, hold up. This is where I have to interject. She did not drag any of you. What she did was speak her truth. She did not.
Okay,
she was,
so let me interject there. There is no her truth, his truth. There is the truth.
Okay, can I respond now? Because TT, you have been going live about me almost every day, daily. I have been the content for a while. I barely respond. I have been part of QBs. I have been part of Lars, and I have been part of.
No difference in falling out and being two-faced. You're a two-faced cunt.
Oh my God! No, she's not.
Yes, she is. Laura, she didn't even like you. I got DMs where she talks shit about you in the DMs.
We fell in at one point. Hold on, Jess. Hold on. You don't got to talk shit about her. Like, let's be real.
Wait. I absolutely talk shit about her, but I say it to her fucking face.
This was just last night, okay? I'm the lowdown one who I, in private, have had falling outs and I've said things. I was encouraged to speak in private, so I didn't say things publicly. That is now being weaponized against me. I've acknowledged I have said and done vile, regrettable things, no doubt. But this was you last night.
Let me ask you words. I know who the fuck you are. I know who you are. I know who your boyfriend is. Try me. I'll dox the fuck out of both of you, and I'll do it on my channel.
Out of me? Go right ahead.
That's because of a subscriber.
Not you, Laura.
No, I was gonna say I've been doxxed so many motherfucking times. It's
not you. I don't even know you like that.
Oh, okay.
That's her threatening a sub because they were in my chat. That's what that is.
Can I ask you a question? Because I am curious. Why did you make a comment, fuck trans people, you don't give a fuck, or whatever you said? Why would you say that?
That's where I stand. I don't support the trans community. I do not. I never have, and I never will. And I stand by that.
That's funny. She retracted that when it came out.
I did not retract that. I will never retract that.
See, that I can't deal with because I have friends.
I mean, that's your prerogative, but I stand where I stand.
How you can say that is...
I make no apologies
okay.
for that.
And I respect that you make no apologies. That's fine. But it just says everything right there.
Yeah, it does. It says I have
and
a
you
mind of my own.
Right herself. I mean, she has a right to feel the way she feels. I respect her for standing behind her thoughts and owning it, and I respect that. But I'm still kind of dumbfounded that in 2023 someone could be that ignorant.
I don't give a damn if it's 2040. I feel how I feel. I'm very right winged. I'm very conservative. I don't. I mean, it is what it is. I stand on what I stand on. I say it with my whole fucking chest. And I said it, and I stand on it.
I learned a long time ago, you don't fuck with racists, you don't fuck with ignorance, and you don't fuck with bigots. So I would zip it, tell her have a nice day, and move on. And that's honestly what I feel.
Well, first of all, let me be clear. I'm not a fucking racist. I'm not a racist. I do not support the trans community, point blank period, but I am absolutely not a racist.
I didn't say you were racist. I'm saying in general that 3 different types of people that I would not, and crazy, but I would not fight with. And you judging an entire, and I'm not talking YouTube community, I'm talking in life, that judging an entire group of people for some ignorant view that you have, that you're judging everybody.
That's your opinion. It's not an ignorant view. Not at all.
Doing tons of people, you're judging everybody by one group. That's like me judging every Catholic judging every single priest.
Let me be very clear. I do not support the trans community. Period. End of subject. Point blank.
How can you judge an entire group of people? You don't know any of them or why they are.
I don't want to know them.
Why are they different? Because does it change their blood color?
There is one man. Period. Point blank. You're not going to change my mind.
You have a thing against Jews too?
No. That's some granny shit there. Let me tell you. Okay, so hold on.
All you other Jewish people.
Let me tell you where the Jewish thing come in. Let me tell you where the Jewish thing come in. I called Granny a hook nose. Well, so then she ran with it and said, "Oh, TT is against Jews." No, bitch. I was talking about your fucking hook nose.
What is hook nose? It is a Jewish slur, and I'm a Jewish woman.
No, it's not a Jewish slur.
Yes, it is. Why would
I have a very cute nose. I have a very cute nose, and I was raised in a Jewish home. So there's that.
Okay, so you have a cute nose. Granny does not. Granny doesn't. So there's that.
Granny doesn't what?
Have a cute nose. You have a hook nose, bitch.
Right, because I'm Jewish. You guys hear it. This is coming from the woman. This is coming from the woman who used her friend's photos.
Can you mute her just a minute and let me say my piece? Can you mute her? Can you mute her and let me say my piece?
Yes.
Coming from a woman.
Can you mute her and let me say my piece?
Using her friend's photos.
Let her say her piece.
He discovered who she
only
was.
fair if you mute her and let me say my piece.
She's a lunatic.
Let me say my piece. Because I will explain this.
Okay, but we need to explain why you think that I am a fucking
Laura,
let her show everyone who she is. Go on, TT.
Okay, so here's the thing. Granny went on and on from the beginning of her channel where she has claimed that she is an atheist. She does not believe in organized religion. She does not.
I'm an atheist, yes, but you can be Jewish and be
atheist. Can you mute her, please, and let me finish?
Jewish is not a religion.
I'm gonna hop down if I can't talk. I'm gonna hop down if I can't give my side.
I just muted her. Go on. Let her.
She has always said she is an atheist. She doesn't. I mean, how can you be Jewish if you're an atheist? And if you, because you can observe Judaism by the lifestyle, but she was not a Jewish until I called her a hook nose. What she did was, when I called her a hook nose, she ran with the Jewish thing because she thought it would incite hate against
bullshit.
me.
I can go back and show where I
told you that mute her, please?
Why do I have to keep you?
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead. Tell everybody how educated you are. Sure, go ahead.
She was not Jewish until I called her a hook nose. And so whenever I said that, she went to making community posts. She went live talking about, oh, TT called me a hook nose. She's a bigot. She's this, she's that. She wasn't mute this bitch. Mute her.
Hold on. But let me tell you something. And I'm speaking to you from me. I was raised in a Jewish home. However, I've been an atheist or agnostic since I'm 13. And guess what? If I hear someone goes after Jews, I'm the first one to defend them.
This had nothing to do with Jews. This whole Jewish thing came about when I called her a hook nose. There's never been, even Angela went through the mod chats just to do a search on Jewish and Jews and Judaism. There was not one word in there about Granny being Jewish.
Can I respond to this, Laura?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to do it because Laura, you can't. Laura, you're not getting control of your own panel. If you would like to panel up one day, I would be glad to come up here.
I'm muted, guys. You
and
can have
go
your little
over all
hissy
of it.
fit. Go ahead. But I've always said on live streams that I'm Jewish. I didn't feel the need to say it in a fucking private chat to somebody. People from my community always knew I was Jewish. I grew up with a Jewish heritage. I don't psychotic.
If one person changes, if one person turns around, it makes a difference. Hey, Brittany, I got a question for you.
Oh,
okay. I've always liked you, and I have no issues with you at all. So this is just a straight up question. How can you support someone that says something like that about trans?
Okay.
I'm literally dumbfounded. Like, this is 2023.
All right, 1 second.
All right.
Can I take this amendment really quickly?
No, you say nothing.
Well, not Brittany.
No.
Right. Well, she dropped down first. Oh, I thought never mind. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm here. It's just that I have to do a carpool with my kids. I have to do after school pickup and all of that. So I'm trying to do this. But okay. So the way that she explained it to me wasn't that she has anything against transgender people at all. It's the agenda against the kids. It's kids transitioning at a young age before they're old enough to know what that's what she told me. She said she don't have any issues with people who are transgender in any way. Because I've had personal conversations with her about this.
That's not what she said today.
Okay, I didn't hear anything that's been said on this panel after I dropped off. I didn't hear, so I don't know. I didn't even know she came up.
Yeah, she came up and she said, I absolutely do not support the trans community. I absolutely am totally against the trans community. And I'm like, wow, this is 2023. How do you group everyone together? That is like the most ignorant thing I've ever heard. And then just stay quiet, so it ended up going nowhere. But I just could not believe it. I was like, wow, I didn't even know that someone would think like that in 2023. I respect her for owning it. She wants to own it. That's fine. But I have friends with kids that are trans and knew it at a very, very young age. And it's just like how people are born, and that's how God wanted them, if you believe in God. So I just have this, I like you. I just don't understand how you can support like that. That to me is just mind blowing. That's like someone
literally never heard her say that, Laura. Ever. Like, she literally just made peace with somebody last night who's trans, and we I don't know where this is coming from. Like, if she said that, she has never said those words to me. Like, even when she was on her panel and talked about it, from my understanding, it's always been the agenda that kids, you know what I mean, like kids transition. I don't know. Like, that's not me. That's not how I feel.
Even if it's kids, why is it her business? That's kids. It's not her kid. As long as it's not her kid, why does it matter? Like, she doesn't have a right to judge someone like that. She got down.